Hello everyone. It's Meredith. I'm here with our daily message for Tuesday, the 12th of March, 2019. We are using the Astrology Answers deck, their Master Tarot deck. This deck has a serious vibe. It's got some oomph. I love it. Okay. So, King of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck for us today. And he's forward facing rather than turned over, because in the shuffling process today, as many of you know, when you shuffle your cards, oftentimes several will fall out at once. And when that happens, I of course don't take them. I prefer to take the singular cards that fall. So I put them back in the deck, but every single time a clump of cards fell out, he was in it and upright, and then eventually found his way to the bottom of the deck. So when that card fell out in shuffling, he also landed upright on the table. So couldn't turn the man over. All right, let's get started, because very clearly he wanted to be here and he's got a message for us. And it's the theme of energy running through the day. And as you know, kings and queens demonstrate self-mastery for us. So they help us identify qualities within ourselves that we are presently in self-mastery with, or they identify for us where we have reached a level of excellence in the now with some of our qualities. So what's he telling us? First of all, he's got a lot of air and earth energy. He's got Aries and Taurus energy as well. Kings and queens bring structure, order, and authority to situations. But his energies in particular are about generosity, property, security, fertility. He's very fruitful, successful. He's a long-term planner. And that doesn't necessarily mean that he's sitting there with a spreadsheet and a to-do list. It's that he has a vision for his potential oncoming. However, he works or plays with the now, anticipating fantastic end results in the now. So he is successful in that way. So there's something that we can all play with in terms of our own self-mastery. Are we doing something in the now that can create a long-term reward? And is that thing we're doing something joyful that brings us happiness? You ask anybody what they really want in life, it'll come down to happiness. They might say, you know, I want a good job, I want a comfortable home, I want happy family relationships and great friends and a good beloved relationship. But if you do the why game, which brings you to, well, why do you want that? Well, because of this, because of this. You'll eventually land at, because I want to be happy. He knows how to do that. He's happy now, and he understands that the happy of now will carry forward in the ripple effect, and he'll just keep co-creating happiness. So consider that. I'm hearing from many of you in the private readings that you're looking for a change in your career. You're looking for changes in the way you are of service, and the energy of March with Mercury in Pisces. And there's some other stuff going on in Pisces. I think Neptune's in Pisces, and check an astrologer, because I'm no astrologer. However, there's some really interesting energies at play in Pisces through the 28th of the month. And this is a time to embrace some stillness, which this king is really good at. And stillness isn't lack of action. Stillness is being. It's co-creative. It can be quiet. It can be relaxed and meditative in a way. And so his focus is completely on his happy and the happy of others, because kings and queens are not concerned just with themselves. They are looking at the collective, the whole, and they do make long-term intentions. So here he is, happy on his throne, holding his coin, his staff. He's comfortable. He looks at ease. And that's the message for us. Let's be comfortable, let's be at ease, and let's put our attention on what it is that brings us real joy, how to cultivate that, and how to put that into the way that we are of service, into our careers. What I do feel here is the stillness is the key, because it's here where we make the launch before we launch, if that makes sense. We're launching the thought in our rockets of desire, but we're not taking physical action right now, because the energy within March, from the retrograde, from the new moon, and from some other planetary alignments, has us in stillness. So if you're feeling a sense of, wow, I really need to be doing this or that, I should be taking action, I should be doing this, stop shoulding and just be in the flow, in the ease of cultivating these energies, because come April, we're going to be ready for action. Come the end of March, we're going to be ready for action. We're going to move into to Aries energy, and so we're going to get more fired up, and the shadow of Mercury retrograde will lift, and we'll feel like we have the freedom to come out of this beautiful co-creative stillness into co-creative action. Okay. Wow, that was a lot for the theme of the day, but that must be why he came out of the deck so dramatically so many times. Oh, look. And then there's this guy. The Knight of Swords. Well, you know what that means. We're going to have to pick more cards. We want to know where he came from, where he's going. Oh, the Knight of Swords. From watching the dailies, new subscribers, you won't necessarily know this, but my long-term subscribers, you do know this, how the Knight of Swords for months just kept turning up for us. That dude was stalking us. And here he is again, excuse me, and he's made an appearance a little more recently, so I think that he's back to stalking us. All right. Where is the Knight of Swords coming from? You know that knights convey messages between cards. So we want to know his point of origin. What is the point of origin for the Knight of Swords today? I just had a thought. I'm not going to say it out loud yet. Oh, well, okay. I was thinking, please do not let him come from the Devil card. But we've got the Eight of Swords. Not a lot different. It's just in the minor arcana instead of the major. So it's at least a little more temporary. That's decent. All right. If he's coming from the Eight of Swords, where's he headed? What's he transforming? Ooh. Ooh. Indeed. He's going to the king. Well, that's interesting. Okay, I just got a message from my guides for some of you who've got kids in school. You may be getting a call from the principal's office today. Sorry. Yeah, some of you might be getting that call and have to go into the school and have a conversation. Something about political correctness and lack of boundaries, I'm feeling. Verbal lack of boundaries. I know that's specific to just a few of you, but there it is. All right, so Knight of Swords. You know this dude, he's a berserker. You know, he just runs out onto that battlefield. He is unstoppable. He does not ask questions. He knows his mission. He goes for it. The bigger message here, the more broad spectrum, is that with the Eight of Swords, we're in a mental trap. Some of us have been overthinking, and yeah, let's just leave it at overthinking. However, we are attempting to liberate ourselves from old limiting belief systems. And I am not immune to this. I have experienced this recently. It's fascinating what our thoughts will churn up, most especially when we have had a heart space feeling that we were full and complete with certain life experiences. We thought we had put them to rest, that we were at peace with them, and then, like the Nine of Swords, awake in the night thinking these old thoughts, like sifting through old thoughts and asking yourself, why are these here? Come on already. I thought I was done with this. What's beautiful is that this is happening in the retrograde, and the retrograde gives you another pass at some of the old junk that just rolls around in the monkey mind, the vulture thoughts. And this is a great time for this king, because you could be in stillness, in meditation, relaxation, and witness yourself having this old thought return and saying, hey, look at you, and look how far I've come. And by the way, I'm going to bring you over here to this king. We're going to drop a sword on that BS, because truly we're done with it. But thank you for showing up again and allowing me the opportunity to love myself more. Okay? So here we have the knight. It's such a dramatic flare running down the field here with these old thoughts, these old anxieties, and he's bringing them to the king. The king is decisive. He is, here again, we've got the self-mastery that we can leverage on all of this with our own selves. We can bring these old thoughts, feelings, and experiences before this king, us, and we can take a look at the scope, the spectrum, and say, wow, look how far I really have come. And thank you for this opportunity to look at these old situations, experiences, because I really do feel full and complete with them, and I can let it go again. That's what I feel is here. Yeah, Six of Swords. This, to me, even though it's a sword card, and swords are somewhat swift, not like wands, but they are still swift, this card has a peaceable flow on it for me. It's not slow, but it's not fast either. And, you know, they're using a pole here to move this watercraft. So that's not a fast process. I mean, if we had a 350 horsepower engine on there, that'd be a different story if it were the Eight of Wands, right? But this is moving from, one of the literal meanings of this card is moving from negative to positive, from shadow to light. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. These old shadowy things are coming up into the light. We're getting another pass at them in the retrograde, and we're getting to be these kings with those energies. We're looking at its contribution to the whole and the collective of our own lives and how that's affected all of our relationships. It's really a beautiful opportunity. And this passage here, while we have this knight rushing down the field, so to speak, this is us in our calm of the now, which is fantastic. So we don't have ruffled feathers. We are unshakable like that king. We are grounded, we are centered, and we are strong enough to witness what's being churned up over here from the retrograde. Next. Oh, look. Wow, we are so heavy with swords. This is the Four of Swords. This is stability. It's peaceful rest, relaxation for the spiritual warrior. That's us. This is our position right now. This is the month of March right now. This is take comfort, take ease, and really launch your rockets of desire through your heart and head space together in harmony, and then get ready for the action that's in the oncoming. This king knows it, so does this king. See, we have stillness, we have action. Excuse me. But that's going to come toward the end of March, beginning of April. It'll really take flight mid-April. Somewhere my guides are saying around the 17th. So perhaps there's a planetary alignment there that just, launches all these rockets for us. Okay. What are we doing next? What are we doing next? Do I want energy oracle cards or angel answers? I want energy oracle cards. So this is your opportunity to ask a question. Let these cards be your answer. I always get so hypnotized while I shuffle the cards that I forget to ask a question myself. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to remember. Okay, energy oracle cards. What are the highest and greatest messages in answer to our questions today? Please share your loving guidance with us. Number 1. Ooh, the thinking man. Well, there he is, right there on his throne. I like that. That's a great pairing. It's good confirmation. This is, a double dose of this message of the king, which is to be at ease, be in stillness, have excited anticipation for the oncoming, stay in your heart space with your happiness, and know that the changes you desire are being crafted for you. The energies are gathering, they're being put together for you, and action comes just a little bit later on. And if your question is unrelated to what we've already spoken about, then you have a thinking man. Excuse me. Someone is in contemplation meditation. Maybe that's you. What's this? Sweet. Blossoming abundance. Yes, that's been another theme lately too. In the private readings or the personal readings, lots of you are asking about finances, careers. Really, a lot of you do want to make some changes to how you are of service. Some of you want to change jobs completely because you want to be more in harmony with your happy factor and how that pays you reward in life. And here again, it's a message of blossoming abundance. It's happening, just not necessarily at the speed you might wish to see it. It's not quite in full bloom. Next. Oh, so sweet. Wow, these two are coming together. We need them. First, angel of love. This message has come a lot lately. Love yourself first and best. It will benefit every relationship you are engaged with. And then we have fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. There's the heart chakra right there. Love, love, love. More love, not less. Pour it on, folks. Pour it on yourself and watch how, witness how loving yourself creates the very happiness you contemplate over here, the very happiness you desire to achieve every single day. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. We need the affirmation card. Notes from the universe. Here's the affirmation of the day. Your treasure is at hand. That's cute. Oh, sure, you could always find prettier, handsomer, skinnier, wiser, richer, younger, zippier. But more often than not, one learns the most, laughs the loudest, and smiles the widest with those they've already found, especially when they stop looking elsewhere. Actually, zippier is on quite a few lists. The universe. Your treasure is at hand. It's already here. It's right in front of you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, everyone. Have an excellent Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and comment here on the channel. deeply appreciated. Welcome new subscribers. Love having you here. And to my long-term continued subscribers, gratitude, peace, love, blessings. Bye for now, everyone.